I normally use these reply with video things to like answer a question, but I just wanted to say, because I'm so tempted to say this every time somebody says they like my videos and I just write too much for the comments. Thank you. I think I'll at some point make a more in-depth video about this, but one interesting thing from my summer camp is that the whole point of it was always to prepare you to go to Norway. In the first year, you learned survival phrases. The second year, you learned what you needed to know for a trip abroad. Third year, you learned how to study abroad. Fourth year, you learned how to move to Norway. And as weird as it is to be that American who spent my life like going to this Norwegian camp, among the people from this camp, I was like the least invested in Norway because I never moved there until now. I'm 36. And that was really hard because it wasn't because I didn't want to. It was because I had a really hard home life. I was abused as a kid. I have a couple of videos on that. My parents were drug addicts. I was homeless as I worked my way through university. And now, you know, I have a PhD and all these things, but there's so many things I could never have imagined, right? That I would be an author, that I would be a professor. But one like deep secret desire of my heart really always was being in Norway. And so not only to just finally have been here, and I had to like basically make this opportunity for myself by going hard at academic job applications here, to not only get to be here, but to hear even a handful of Norwegians say in these comments that my videos mean anything, even just like a spot of interesting comment in your day is like something that like tiny homeless like kid version of me could have never imagined as I was watching everybody I loved from camp going to Norway and getting to study there, and I never had the money because I was homeless and just trying to stay in college. Like, so I don't know, I just get really emotional actually whenever anybody takes a minute out of their day to say that you like these videos, that they're interesting at all. Yeah, it's really meaningful. And I'm not just saying that as like performative American friendliness. I'm tired of typing it over and over and running out of space on TikTok. So just, yeah, wanted to say to anybody who's even like, you don't have to reach out and say anything. And like so many people have said like, oh, thanks, these are really interesting. And I never would have thought that I would have anything to say about Norway to Norwegians from like what I lived through as a kid. So it's really cool. Thanks.